New Jersey is preparing for a potentially significant winter storm that could bring heavy snowfall, powerful wind gusts, and widespread travel disruptions. Meteorologists are closely monitoring the system as it moves toward the northeast, and officials are urging residents to take precautions now. Is this just another seasonal snowfall, or could it turn into a high-impact winter event? In today's report, we'll break down everything you need to know, from snowfall totals and travel risks to school closures, power outages, and safety recommendations. Let's begin with what forecasters are saying right now: storm overview and development. According to the National Weather Service, a developing low-pressure system is moving from the Midwest toward the Northeast. As this system interacts with cold air already in place across New Jersey, conditions are becoming favorable for widespread snowfall. Meteorologists explain that when moisture-rich air collides with freezing temperatures near the surface, snow can accumulate quickly. Forecast models currently show moderate to heavy snow across much of the state within a 24 to 48-hour window. Northern counties may experience the highest snowfall totals, while central and southern regions could see a mix of snow and rain at times, depending on temperature shifts. What makes this system noteworthy is not just the snow totals, but also the wind component, which could reduce visibility and create hazardous conditions. Expected snowfall totals. Let's talk numbers. Forecasters are predicting widespread snowfall totals ranging between 6 and 12 inches across many parts of the state. Some localized areas could see even higher amounts if snow bands intensify. Heavy snowfall rates, possibly 1 inch per hour at peak intensity, and could lead to rapid accumulation on roadways. In addition to snowfall, wind gusts could reach up to 35 or even 40 miles per hour in certain areas. When snow combines with wind, it creates blowing and drifting snow, which can significantly reduce visibility for drivers. Whiteout conditions are possible during the heaviest bursts of snow, especially overnight when temperatures drop further. Residents are encouraged to monitor updates, as small changes in storm track can impact snowfall totals significantly. Travel and transportation impacts. Travel is expected to be one of the biggest concerns during this storm. State transportation departments are preparing snowplows and salt trucks in advance of the system. However, during periods of heavy snowfall, roads can quickly become snow-covered and slick. Officials are urging drivers to avoid unnecessary travel, particularly during peak snowfall hours. Even treated highways can become hazardous when snowfall rates are high. Air travel may also be impacted. Regional airports serving the New Jersey area could see delays or cancellations depending on storm intensity and visibility levels. Public transportation systems may operate on modified schedules. Commuters are advised to check with local transit agencies before leaving home. If you must drive, experts recommend reducing speed, increasing following distance, keeping headlights on, carrying an emergency winter kit. Preparation can make a critical difference in winter conditions. Schools, businesses, and community disruptions. School districts across the state are closely monitoring the forecast. Some districts may announce closures, delayed openings, or remote learning days if snowfall becomes significant. Businesses may also adjust hours depending on road safety and staffing availability. Government offices could close temporarily if conditions worsen. Winter storms often have a ripple effect, from delivery delays to reduced public services, so residents should plan accordingly. Parents are encouraged to stay connected with school district alerts and official announcements. Power outage risk. One of the biggest concerns with this storm is the potential for power outages. Heavy, wet snow can accumulate on tree branches and power lines. When combined with gusty winds, this extra weight increases the likelihood of falling branches. Utility companies are reportedly preparing crews for rapid response in case outages occur. Residents should consider preparing for the possibility of temporary power loss by charging electronic devices in advance, having flashlights and extra batteries ready, keeping blankets accessible, avoiding the use of outdoor grills indoors. Even short-term outages during cold weather can create uncomfortable and potentially risky conditions. Coastal and flooding concerns. For coastal communities, another factor comes into play: tidal flooding. If strong winds align with high tide cycles, low-lying areas could experience minor coastal flooding. While this storm is primarily a snow event, coastal wind direction and intensity will determine whether flooding becomes a secondary concern. Residents in vulnerable areas should remain alert to local advisories. Emergency preparedness and safety tips preparation is key. Officials recommend assembling a basic winter emergency kit that includes non-perishable food, bottled water, flashlights, batteries, first aid supplies, necessary medications. Vehicles should have a snow brush and ice scraper, extra warm clothing, a blanket, a fully fueled gas tank. Residents are also encouraged to check on elderly neighbors or individuals with limited mobility. Small acts of preparation can greatly reduce risk during severe weather. Broader winter weather context. Winter storms are not uncommon in the Northeast, but each storm behaves differently depending on temperature patterns, moisture levels, and atmospheric pressure systems. Meteorologists emphasize that forecasts can shift as new data becomes available. Slight track adjustments could mean the difference between moderate snowfall and a more disruptive event. That's why staying informed through reliable weather sources is so important. New Jersey is preparing for a winter storm that could bring 6 to 12 inches of snow, gusty winds, hazardous travel conditions, and possible power outages. State agencies, utility crews, and transportation departments are preparing in advance, but residents also play an important role in staying safe. Monitor official weather updates, avoid unnecessary travel during peak snowfall, and make sure your household is prepared. We will continue tracking this developing storm and provide updates as conditions evolve. Stay safe, stay prepared, and thank you for watching.